Michael Kelly, Michael Kelly.
And head football coach.
Yes, sir. Head football coach.
Can you sort of just start by, I know you've had some time to process this news, sort of just how you're feeling today?
Yeah, it's still a little surreal to think of a guy like Mason Alexander. He's a guy that bigger than life and something that's unexpected, obviously. And, taken back by it still. I think the reality of the moment hasn't yet hit. I think that's still to come. To be honest with you.
What do you remember? I mean, how long did you coach him? How much do you remember about him?
Yeah, he was here all 4 years, so I remember him as a freshman coming in as not the biggest guy, but the biggest. He had the biggest smile and just an amazing young man. He brought joy to the room. He was a guy who that fun-loving individual. He never had bad days except for early in the morning. He didn't like that, but outside of that, he was the life of the room. And if you were here at games, you'd see him dancing around. He just had fun, and that's what we remember most about him.
What was it like to see him go on? And I mean, he had this amazing opportunity at Pittsburgh. And what was that like for you as a coach?
Very proud of him. I mean, obviously, he grew significantly from his freshman year through his sophomore year, and he always was fast, but he was always physical and a great, as he would say, I'm a hitter. He's a guy who wanted to make contact and enjoyed making contact, and that's kind of what set him apart from others, and it gave him the ability to go on and play at the next level, along with his work ethic. I think he put a lot of time in developing his skills and making himself better. His Coach Mills did a great job in building him up and he trained him over the course of his 4 years here. Really, the credit is to him, not to us. It's just what he was able to do. Speaks volume for what he was willing to put into it.
To see the amount of people here, what's that like for you?
It's amazing. It just speaks to, as I told our classes today, it speaks to the dash of life. Sometimes we focus on the beginning and the end, and we forget about the most important part, which is that middle part, the dash of it, the impact that he made, and the impact we all can make if we're willing to allow ourselves to have that kind of humbleness about us, but also looking for those opportunities to pour into other people, which he did.
Was it when you came in? I mean, come back to class for the week after the weekend. I mean, could you tell the difference in the mood in the school today? What was that like?
Most definitely. It was a little more somber for sure. Our guys, our players, which are in classes, lifting weights and so on and so forth. It wasn't as bubbly as it normally is, and rightly so. And as we told them, everyone grieves differently. And the most importantly is we're here for you and do whatever we can through this process to help you through it, and help us all through it as we all struggle to understand the why. But we're here for them, and I think that it's good for them to be around. It's not good for them to sit around and just kind of be by themselves. We want them to be around each other, and I think that's where healing begins.
Is there anything we're not asking you also wish to share with his family or the community?
Well, we just love them very much, and so thankful for them, so thankful for our community and the support that they've shown, and everyone's looking for ways that they can help out, and we greatly appreciate that, and that just speaks to the Fishers community at large. Fishers High School is already doing things to show their support, and so though we're enemies on the field, so to speak, we still understand the value of life and what's most important, which is those relationships throughout life. So to his family, our heart breaks, and we're there for them, and we'll do whatever we can to help them through it.
Who planned this? Did the students or did you?
No, ma'am. Our parent club, a group of the parents, got together and said, hey, we'd like to a football parent club. I'm not sure who, to be honest with you. I just found out about it yesterday. They kind of organized it and got it all together. Our players and a bunch of students put together over the last hour trying to blow up over 2,000 balloons to make sure that everyone had enough balloons to be a part of it.
There's a lot of people out here. What kind of legacy do you think he leaves behind for the school and his peers and coaches and teachers?
As I said, the legacy is that he's one of a kind. He's a guy who always was a smile, always dancing, he was the life, and so that's the league. He didn't have it that I knew of. Everyone loved him, and everyone wanted to be a part of him and be around him. So those are the things that we.
We won't be able to hear what's in there. Is there anything that you're going to say to the students that you haven't?
No, I'm not going to speak to their students specifically. I think our AD is going to speak to them, maybe. But the plan is at 5:15, and representative of his number 15. We call him Money Man. We're going to release the balloons at 5:15.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.